Hey everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video because I had meant to include something in my last video about paranormal happenings, and at the time I had forgotten about it, and I knew there was something else I wanted to tell you guys, and I just could not, for the sake of me, remember what it was. And then it happened again last night, and it was like, boom, that's what it was I wanted to tell you guys. So I guess I'll start with what happened last night. It wasn't as a strong degree as to what happened when I first witnessed it, but what had happened was David and I were getting ready for bed. The main light was off, the ceiling light was off, and we have two different lamps on either side of our bed on our nightstands. He has a basic lamp. It's kind of like I have a matching one, so give me 2 seconds and I can show you if I can move stuff out of the way and not knock stuff over. So this is the lamp. He has one exactly like that on his side of the bed, and obviously for those type of lamps, the little clicker to turn it on is on the actual cord itself, and it clicks when it's off, so you know when it's off, and it's a what do you call it? It's a dimmer lamp. There you go. That's the word. So it can be really, really dim and it can be really, really bright. And that's how I set the lamps, the lighting in the room sometimes. I don't feel like having that sucker on because it really washes me out. I just don't care because I'm trying to really make a quick video here. Anyways, so he has it on his side. And on my side, I have a Himalayan salt rock lamp because it makes me feel good, and I like the lighting. It's it's a pink color, so I have it because it makes me feel better, and it makes me feel like the energy that's like outside of the room can't necessarily come inside the room when that light is on. And at the time, both lights were off, and the only source of light that we had was the TV, and I think we had Netflix on. We were getting ready to like snuggle up and watch our show for a little bit before we went to bed. So we are in the process of getting into bed, and I am facing him while I'm getting into the bed, and I see his light surge real quick. And I was like, whoa, that was really weird. And I said it out loud because it was just like very sudden, and he goes, what was weird? And like, your light tried to turn on. He goes, no, that ain't weird. That happens all the time. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it's just a surge. And I'm like, well, if it's a surge in my brain, I would think that more than just a little boop would happen, and then it would also, I would assume, affect the TV, which was on, and it doesn't have a surge protector on it. It's literally just plugged right into the wall, and our Xbox would turn off because that's what we had on to watch Netflix. We were using our Xbox. So that would have surged, that would have turned off, the TV would have done something, it would have flickered, or it would have turned off. The dish thingy, if it had been on at the time, because sometimes we forget to turn it off, it would be turned off. It would just, surge off. I would think my lamp on my side of the table would then surge. It would do something, but no, it was just that lamp, just real quick, like, hi guys, and then it was gone. And then it didn't do it at all for the rest of the night. But when it did that, it reminded me that it's done it before that I've seen. And this was either the same night, or sorry, not the same night. Either it was the same morning that I heard the scream of the lady in the hallway, which is like literally right there. I have a couch over there, so I turned around and I saw the bit of the couch. I had a little panic attack. Whew, excuse me. Getting a little paranoid. Anyways, so it was either the same night that I heard the scream in the hallway, or it was the morning before. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it was probably the morning before when, all the other little stuff was kind of happening. I think it was the same night that I was hearing the bumpies. I think that was it, because I know like something else had happened in correlation. Like it was kind of all happening all at once. So I really think that was it. But anyways, so I had gotten up early, once again, because I was working in the bakery at that time, and I was getting up out of bed. My alarm had just gone off. David had gotten up before me, so he was already out of bed, and I think at the time he didn't even have his cell phone on the nightstand anymore. He had taken it out because he has like a game on his phone, and the first thing that he likes to do in the morning is have a cup of coffee, and he plays on his little game. So his little phone was probably on his person at this point, and he was in the kitchen. And I had gotten up and I had went around to the dresser. I was getting something out of the dresser, probably my clothes. And at that time, where the dresser is at and how it's cornered, like it's kind of cornered, but yet facing his side of the bed, and therefore his nightstand and his lamp. And I saw a big flash of light, like it was a big ball flash of light that at first I thought was his phone, because his phone will flash when there's like a message or something, but it also make a noise. His always makes a noise when there's a message, and it does this little flashing thing. And I thought it was his phone, so I looked over there real quick and noticed that his phone was not on his nightstand whatsoever. I actually approached it. I went and looked, and his light is an LED light on his phone, so it's a very bright white light. The light that I saw was like the soft yellow glow of a lamp. Hi, lamp. And at the time, I didn't know what caused the light. I was like, that was just a really strange ball of light. Okay. And then I just went and got ready for work. Now that I know that it was actually the lamp that probably caused it, it makes me wonder what's going on with the lamp. Because my mom, at her own house, is having a very, very similar problem with just one lamp. And it's like the main lamp that it's on the bar that's like it kind of like joins the kitchen, dining room, and the living room all together in that little angle, and like there's a little bar in between all that, and she has a lamp on there. And that lamp, it actually has a little turner on the stem that it clicks and it clicks. You have to click it off and then click it on. And it turns itself on and off all the time by itself without even clicking. And I don't know if it's because it's an old lamp and it's just, the wiring is just being all faulty and it's just doing its weird thing. But that is the only lamp in the entire house that is causing that. And then now, apparently, we have a lamp that's doing the exact same thing. And I don't know if that has something to do with me and my mom and what my mom would like to say, like psychic connections, especially since now that I'm pregnant, and therefore like there's a bit of an energy burst because of that. Because my mom likes to say that she can tell when I'm not feeling well, like if I'm like physically feeling ill or mentally feeling not really awesome. She can sense it, and then like things will happen around her house because of it, because she can pick up on it. And like kind of vice versa, like I can tell when she's in a really sour mood, and like I can just be like, you okay? And she will tell me no, and I can just tell. So we have like a little psychic bond. And I don't know if maybe energies is being put out into, obviously, I guess in particular, lamps, and just one lamp in particular. I don't know. I just think it's really strange, and I don't know why, if it was a power surge of some sort or a surge of some sort, why it would only be one lamp unless there's something wrong with the lamp. It's very possible there's just something wrong with the lamp. And then with my mom's place, it's this really old lamp. But David actually got to see it turn off on its own and turn on again all by itself. I sadly was in the bathroom at that time because I'm pregnant, and therefore I spend a lot of time in the bathroom. So I didn't get to see it, which really upset me because I really wanted to see it happen. And he had no explanation for it either, because he literally got up and he just started, turning the switch to make it turn on, turn off, and he goes, I don't know why it did that. Because it works. I mean, it's not like, oh, sometimes when you turn it on, it doesn't turn off. No, it does its job. When you turn it on, it turns on. You turn it off, it turns off. So if it was a wiring issue, then you would think, occasionally, sometimes it would not turn on when you're trying to turn it on. Not the case. And it's also not the case with the lamp we have in the bedroom. And as far as I'm aware, that's only ever happened twice. I only ever seen it twice. David says that it happens more often than that. I don't know. But anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I will keep you guys updated when things do happen. Nothing has happened in a while. And I really need to go now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.